Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Works for November 12, 2020. Roll call.
Val Gomez,
Present.
William Allen,
Present.
Rena Guzman.
Present.
Okay, we have, next on our agenda, we have the minutes of the regular meeting of October 28, 2020. Entertain a motion to approve as written.
Abstain.
Second.
You abstain?
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Okay. I'll make the motion. You-
Second.
You second? Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Abstain.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay. We have no correspondence. We'll move on to new business. First item on our agenda is surplus items in the fire department. I have a letter from the chief. Please see attached letter, list of items. I'm asking for these items to be declared surplus at the next Board of Works meeting. I'd like to declare the attached list of items from our inventory room and throughout our facilities as surplus. These items are broken and obsolete. We're trying to clean out our inventory room in all of our facilities. And he includes a short list of equipment. Looks like mostly electronics, radio parts. Are there any questions or comments on his surplus request?
None.
None.
There being no further questions or comments, there's a motion to approve Fire Chief's request to declare certain items as broken and obsolete and surplus.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have outstanding invoices. We only have one from Hastings from Fire. We have 4 invoices dated from 6/02/2020. They're all for the same date, for a total of $1,375. The reason invoices are mailed by the vendor but never received, vendor resubmitted invoices in October. The fire chief, Cerna, was unable to come. He did speak with me. He said the invoices were actually sent to City Hall. And by the time they received them, that's when they got lost between here and there. So, but he did say all the services were rendered to his satisfaction. Are there any questions or comments?
None.
If there be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the late invoices with Hastings and the fire department.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Western Utility, change order number 2, Phase 2, Chicago Avenue, Columbus Drive. This is Conduit and Fiber Project. I have from Kevin Klosak, our IT director. He did send a letter for his items. This change order is for Phase 2, Chicago Avenue, Columbus Drive Conduit and Fiber Project. There is a repair needed to the conduit that crosses the Columbus Drive Bridge between Euclid Avenue and Alexander on the south side of the bridge. The conduit break has prevented us from completing the fiber installation portion of the project. NDOT has given permission to repair the conduit since it is an NDOT pipe that the city has an agreement to access. Change amount for this order is $3,183.30. And the overall change for the project remains at an 11% credit amount. The total amount is $782,176.81. Okay, so are there any questions or comments on this change order?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Western Utility change order number 2 for Phase 2 Chicago Avenue, Columbus Drive Conduit Fiber Project.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from Cronus Time Clock Annual Support Renewal from IT. Letter from Kevin Kosak again, Cronus Time Clock Annual Support Renewal. This is an agreement for renewal of the annual Cronus Time Clock support for the 36 clocks we have throughout the city for collecting time punches in the Cronus system. Okay, so it's an annual. It seems the amount is $1,097.53. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
None.
None.
There being no further questions or comments, we entertain a motion to approve Cronus Time Block Annual Support Renewal.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have also from Cronus Time Clock. Cronus Timekeeping Annual Support and Hosting Services. Okay, and from Kevin Klosak, another letter. Cronus Timekeeping Annual Support and Hosting Services. This agreement is for renewal of the 2020 to 2021 annual Cronus Hosting Support Services for our Cronus Timekeeping solution managed by Rob Johnson as part of the processing payroll for the city. Oh, payroll, we gotta get this one passed. Okay, any questions or comments on this one?
None.
None.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the Cronus Timekeeping Annual Support and Hosting Services.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
And next we have DNR Site Services from Building. Okay, we have a letter from our building commissioner, James. James, you're here?
Yeah.
Please consider the building permit in this board of works meeting to request that Mr. Larios of 3816 Main, the cost of repairs to the building that was damaged during the demolition at the cost of $7,193.25. This will be taken from the amount that was bidded out to DNR Site Services, which was originally $38,203. And as a result, DNR Site Services will be paid $31,009.75. So during demolition, they damaged the property. And we also have a letter from our law department, our city attorney, Carla. So she was informed, the law department was informed of what
Yes.
happened.
Both the owners and the contractor received letters.
Okay. So I think we spoke to this before, so you will speak with my office on what paperwork we need, because the check, I understand, is supposed to go directly to
Yes, the Larios.
Farmers, okay? Are there any questions or comments on this proposal?
None.
Okay. There being no further, Tina, and Weena, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the payment to Mr. Larios of 3816 Main Street, the cost of repairs to his building due to damage from the demolition, in the amount of $7,193.25.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. And did you want to also make a motion to pay DNR the remaining or no?
You already had his PO, right? Everything was approved
PO
when
is-
you bid for the property?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think we have to do anything else. You're just going to subtract that from the...
Correct. Okay, that's one more. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, next we have the 2020 rate tables for Public Works, and they have the rate tables that will be in effect for the new year from January to December. The rate tables that Public Works submitted are for overhead door, macro collision, reef and riving, Rush Truck Center, Altifer CAT, Best Equipment Company Incorporated, KMY Sod Installations, Trans Chicago Truck, Industrial Door Company, Standard Equipment, Cam Tree Service, Mechanical Concepts, Precision Control Systems. Any questions or comments on the 2021 rate tables from these companies from Public Works?
No.
No.
Okay. There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the rate schedules for 2001 for the aforementioned companies for Public Works from January to December.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to Fence Masters from Public Works. This is a 6-foot chain link quote, removing 19 feet of 6-foot chain link fence and installing a double gates with barbed wire on top at a NIPSCO power station. Fence includes 5-year labor warranty and rust warranty. This quote includes all material, labor, and taxes. Amount $4,634. According to Mr. Salmi, this is an emergency appeal to provide access to the NIPSCO substation fencing area immediately due to the street widening of Guthrie Street project. Are there any questions or comments on this emergency fence relocation?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the proposal from Fence Masters for the emergency fence relocation in the amount of $4,634.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
And next we have Gail Equipment from Public Works. This is below our labor rate per hour for the East Chicago Marina. Okay, there's a rate schedule, straight time rate of $125 per hour, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, overtime $187.50 per hour, Monday through Friday. That's for after 4:30 and before 8 a.m. And Saturdays. Double time rate of $250 per hour on holidays and Sundays. So this is for the Marina. Gail Equipment Company. Do we have anything else on this? Are there any questions or comments?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I'm taking the motion to approve Gail Equipment's proposal with their labor rate schedules for the Chicago Marina.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
And next we have from C&H Baseball Incorporated, change order number 1 from Public Works. This is for Block Stadium. Description, additional netting and patio materials, reason for change order, change in the scope of work. Attach, Mr. Salvi already listed on his labor and equipment to repair storm sewer inlet. Oh, wait a minute, is that it? No, additional netting and patio materials. So that would be for $22,068.34. Any questions or comments on this change order?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve C&H Baseball Incorporated change order number 1 for Block Stadium for additional netting and padding with Public Works in the amount of $22,068.34.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 2020-39, MOU with Teamsters Local Union. A resolution of the Chicago Board of Public Works regarding the MOU with Teamsters Local Union 142 regarding overtime and emergencies. Whereas from time to time due to weather events, including major snow and ice storms, flooding, impassable roads, and/or alleys due to weather or debris and other unforeseen emergencies, the Department of Public Works has need of additional or emergency labor beyond the normal workforce and/or beyond normal working hours in order to keep roads and alleys impassable for residents and others. Whereas recent weather-related events, the Department of Public Works has been unable to call out staff in sufficient numbers to timely address emergency and unsafe conditions, such as that the roads or alleys are blocked, cluttered, and unsanitary conditions persisted for extended periods of time. Whereas the Director of Public Works and the Teamsters Local Union 142 have recognized the challenge of labor shortages and emergencies and the need to timely address unsafe conditions and propose a solution, which is reflected in the document entitled Memorandum of Understanding between the Teamsters Local Union 142 and the City of Chicago, Indiana, which is attached hereafter. Whereas the MOU provides in part as follows: the Union and the City of Chicago, Indiana hereby agree that when it is determined by management that if an emergency needs to be declared in order to save life or property, such emergency will be identified as follows: major ice, snow, storm, flooding, impassable roads, alleys due to storms and debris. It will be at the direction of the director whether or not an all call-out is in order. In effect, an all call-out is in order. The following procedure will take place, which only pertains to job continuous staying over to perform emergency work. It is mutually agreed that seniority will be recognized as management. The management directive of an emergency call or all call is given. All employees will be required to work. In cases where partial call is required, reverse seniority will be implemented in a case where most senior employees choose not to work. Whereas the MOU will allow the directors to extend shifts for staff who are on duty and if necessary call in staff to work additional hours or shifts with eligible staff who have worked the requisite number of hours during the pay period earning overtime. Whereas the Board of Public Works believes that the MOU will help to alleviate labor shortages and provide more timely and effective services to residents when the city faces adverse weather events and other emergencies. Now therefore be it resolved by the East Chicago Board of Public Works that it hereby approves the MOU with Teamsters Local Union number 142, which is outlined above and attached here too, and authorizes the President of the Board of Works to execute the agreement on behalf of the Board of Public Works. Certified and adopted by the Board of Public Works of the City of Chicago, Lake County, Indiana, this 12th day of November 2020. Any questions or comments on Resolution 2020-39?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2020-39.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Al Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, now we come to Resolution 2020. 20-40, 5300 block of Indianapolis Boulevard staging. Okay, resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works regarding the letter of agreement with the Western Union LLC for use of 5300 Indianapolis Boulevard for the staging area. Okay, whereas Western Utility LLC has proposed to use a portion of their property for staging from April 1st, 2020 through September 30, 2020. In exchange, pay the city the sum of $500 per month for use of their property. Whereas the sum and substance of Western Utilities' proposal to use the property for staging, restore the property and pay the city for its use reflected in the attached letter of agreement, which is attached here too. Whereas the Board of Public Works believes that Western Utility LLC described the use of the property in exchange for payment of $500 per month is an overall benefit to the city. Now therefore be resolved by the City by the Chicago Board of Public Works that it hereby approves the attached letter of agreement reflecting Western Utilities LLC intended the use of restored property in exchange for property payment to the city of $500 per month. To the city authorizes the President of the Board of Public Works or the city computer systems administrator to execute the letter agreement on behalf of the Board of Public Works, adopted on this 12th day of November 2020. Any questions or comments on resolution 2020-40?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve resolution 2020-40.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to resolution 2020-41. A resolution, Chicago Board of Public Works regarding the letter of agreement with Corrigan
Clark.
Clark Incorporated for the use of 3710 Pulaski as a staging area. Whereas Corrigan Clark Incorporated is constructing the UT Holding Building located on adjacent property located at 2301 Broadway and has proposed to use a portion of the property for staging from July 1st, 2020 through April 1st, 2020 in exchange to pay the city a sum of $500 per month for the use of property. And whereas Corrigan Clark kindly entered into a similar agreement for use of 3710 Pulaski property with the Chicago Department of Redevelopment until it's discovered that the city and the Board of Public Works was in fact the Board of Public Works was in fact the owner of the property, so that there is no need to execute a similar agreement for the use of the parcel of 3710 Pulaski as described here in retro to July 1st, 2020. And whereas the sum and substance of Court and Clark's proposal to use the property for staging and restorative property and pay the city for its use is reflected in the attached letter agreement. Okay, so now there be a resolve that the Chicago Board of Public Works that it hereby approves the attached letter agreement reflecting Corrigan Clark's Incorporated intending use and restoration of the property in exchange for paying to the city of $500 per month to the city, and authorizes the President of the Board of Public Works to execute the letter agreement on behalf of the Board of Public Works. Certified as 12th day of November 2020. Any questions or comments on resolution 2020-41?
No.
No.
You notice how these resolutions repeat themselves like 4 times?
Can I, did you say from July to April to 2020? It's be April 2021, no?
Yep.
It does say that.
Yep, in July, it does say, did I say 2020? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it is from July 1st, 2020 to April 1st, 2021.
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
No.
Okay. Entertain a motion to approve resolution 2020-41.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay. Next we come to Lakemark, change order number 1, landmark, change order number 1 is for that sign project. The change order, reason for change order, electrical and current agreement is for $15,639.59. If they found out that the cost would be more in the range of $35,000. So the net increase of this change order would be $19,360.41. And this is for that sign project around on various locations throughout the city.
Yeah, they gotta install electrical feeds for all 8 signs.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this change order?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve landmarks change order number 1 for the Chicago sign project.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Techno Metal Post, Block Little League Concessions Building. This is from engineering.
This is structural work that's needed in order to stabilize the Little League concessions building. Right now, we're structurally failing. So for the amount of $36,000 that they'll put in a number of helical piles around the perimeter of the building. In that $36,000 total, it's gonna cost $2,100 to provide some corrosion protection.
Okay. Any further questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, and a motion to approve Techno's metal post proposal for Block Little League concessions building from engineering.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
And next we have site services change order number 1.
So, Parish Avenue between Michigan Avenue and Broadway was in need of mill and pave. As they were milling, they came across some underground tarp, which as a result led to us having to mill a little bit deeper in order to get that taken out, and asphalt was put back in its place. This led to an increase of $3,301.85.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this project?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, turn to a motion to approve the Parish Avenue resurfacing program change order number 1 in the amount of $3,301.85.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from Lease Engineering, 2019 East Chicago resurfacing project, additional phase. That's from engineering.
There's additional work that needed to go into preparing the bidding documents for our Ivy Hemlock project that we've since contracted with Reed and Riley, and that we are planning on beginning this year, carrying over into the next one. In the amount of $20,752.
Okay, any questions or comments?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the Lease Engineering's proposal for an additional $20,752 for the 2019 Chicago resurfacing project for additional engineering services.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from First Group Engineering, Sewer Clean, Alter, and Roxana Design Services.
This is,
Engineering.
I'm sorry, this is for design services for First Group to help the city when it comes to executing the 2 following projects. Alder, sewer cleaning and television from Broadway to Gary Road, and then the cleaning and television lining of Roxana neighborhood sewer system.
And the amount for both these is
$90,000, $90,769.91.
okay, I see. Okay, any questions or comments on First Group Engineering's proposal?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve First Group's engineering for additional design services in the amount of $9,769.91.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Next we have R&R Visual, Alder Street Interceptor Cleaning and Verification from Broadway Street to Gary Road from engineering.
So this is the contract between the city and R&R Visuals in the amount of $1,852,535 to clean and televise our sewer on Alder.
Now, on this one, do you want us to approve the contract? I notice there's a notice to award, notice to proceed.
Yeah, we'll be approving the contract.
Just the contract for it? Okay, a future date, the notice to proceed, or?
No, I'm sorry, contract and notice to proceed, yeah.
And notice of award?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All clear, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, any further questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the contract agreement, the notice to award, and the notice to proceed with R&R for the visual for the Alder Street interceptor cleaning and verification from Broadway Street to Gary Road.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have R&D striping of Columbus Drive,
We're actually gonna table this item.
your table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that brings us to right-of-way applications. We have right-of-way applications number 20-03676 through 20-03687. Are there any questions or comments on these permit applications?
Mm-hmm.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve Board of Public Works permit applications 20-03676 through 20-03687.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes the new business. I believe we have no other business. Our next regular meeting will be Wednesday, November 25th, 2020 at 4:30 p.m. As that concludes our business, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.